What? What is... Jerk, get out of here. Don't need you. Don't need you. Get out of here. Clubs, it's not golf season, it's hockey season. Get out of here. We're back, baby. It's kind of empty around these parts. Feeling kind of naked. Not literally, I got pants on, don't you worry. Welcome to Hockey Talkie. Blackhawks have acquired Calvin De Haan and Aleksi Saarela from the Carolina Hurricanes in exchange for Anton Forsberg and Gustav Forsling. Excuse me while I practice lifting the cup again. It's been a couple years, a little rusty. Oh, by the way, it's the anniversary of this guy, 17 seconds, no big deal. Yeah, it's just like riding a bike. So the Blackhawks have found their defenseman. I mean, we just traded for Louie, but the Blackhawks have just found their defenseman in Calvin De Haan from Carolina. Remember when we gave Carolina Teuvo Teravainen to also take Bickle's contract off our hands? Well, now we're on the good side of the salary cap, and we scratch your back, you scratch our back. Calvin De Haan is now a Blackhawk, and, well, we didn't really have to give up a whole lot of anything. That whole lot of anything? Anton Forsberg, who we acquired from Columbus a couple years back in that Panarin Saad deal. He was supposed to be a backup goalie for us, never really panned out. So yeah, he's off to Carolina. And then Gustav Forsling, who we acquired a while ago from Vancouver, but he showed flashes of brilliance, but never really could just be consistent enough with it. Didn't really develop the way we thought he would. I mean, he's still young, don't get me wrong. But he seemed to always take a step forward, then a step back, just couldn't gain his traction, couldn't gain footing in our system, and just kind of got passed up by guys. And then with the deep prospect pool of defensemen we have now, his time is kind of come and gone with us, unfortunately. So off to Carolina he goes. Now, in addition to Calvin De Haan, because I don't want to overlook this, we also received Aleksi Saarela, who, if you recognize that name, it's because he's the older brother of Antti Saarela, who we just drafted this weekend. Now, Aleksi played for the Charlotte Checkers last year, the AHL affiliate of the Carolina Hurricanes, and if you recall, they won the Calder Cup this past year, so they had a pretty darn good team, and he had a pretty darn good season, 54 points in 69 games. 22 years old. He's got some potential, probably like middle six type of potential. But worst case scenario, Saarela helps out the Rockford Ice Hogs roster and also provides competition in training camp. Worst case scenario. But enough about Aleksi. Let's talk about our defense now. Calvin De Haan. We now have 5 defensemen with over $3.8 million in cap hits. That's Brent Seabrook, Duncan Keith, Connor Murphy, Ole Mata, Calvin De Haan. Those 5 defensemen, plus, well, Gustafsson, Joki Harju, Dahlstrom, Slater Cuckoo. Well, maybe not those 2 guys. But how are we going to fit these 7 guys into the lineup? Well, let me remind you, this offseason is still super young. Things could change, especially since the rumor came out that we were shopping Seabrook's contract during the draft. Hold on to your butt cheeks, folks. We could be in for a wild ride. But so far, so good for this wild ride. Last couple trades for the Blackhawks have been pretty darn good. Brandon Manning for Drake Caggiula. I mean, the Ole Mata, Dominic Cahoon trade, we'll see how that pans out. But now, Calvin De Haan and Saarela for Forsberg and Forsling. Well done, Stan. Well done. Keep it up. Let's go. Let's go. So as you can tell, I'm pretty stoked about this trade. I feel like we're kind of trending this way now again. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on this trade. Let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate that as always. But most importantly, stay safe, make good decisions, and I'll see you next time. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh, don't forget the kiss technique. Got to practice that. Yes. Oh, yeah. Feels so good. Let's keep doing that.